Selamat Taekook forever. Have you ever felt that behind the hustle and bustle of the fast-paced world, there are actually simple moments inside the BTS Taekook Japan Tour that quietly touch your heart? The news that has been long awaited by fans finally resurfaced and immediately shocked the fandom world. The names of Jungkook and Taehyung are back in the limelight after various speculations emerged regarding their moments together during the tour in Japan. Not just an ordinary interaction, this time the rumors circulating felt much more intense, closer, and made fans, especially Taekookers, unable to stop talking about it. It all started from several pieces of the story shared by fans who claimed to be in the same location during the tour series. They mentioned that Jungkook and Taehyung were seen spending time together more often than usual. In fact, the most surprising news is the allegation that the two were in the same room while in Japan. Of course, this information immediately spread quickly on various social media platforms, from Twitter, TikTok, to fan community forums. Many initially doubted the truth of the news. However, over time, more and more little clues emerged and began to be put together by fans. One of the most discussed is the similarity of the background in several posts uploaded by Jungkook and Taehyung separately. While it doesn't explicitly indicate that they are in the same place, details such as the room lighting, interior design, and shooting angles have led fans to speculate that the two are indeed in one identical location. It doesn't stop there. Another moment that further strengthens this suspicion is when the two are seen appearing in casual outfits that seem to reflect a private atmosphere, not an official activity. Things like this may seem trivial to the average person, but for loyal fans, small details actually become a very meaningful piece of the puzzle. What makes this situation even more interesting is how Jungkook and Taehyung themselves react to the growing rumors. Instead of directly refuting or clarifying firmly, the two actually gave a response that seemed relaxed but meaningful. In one of the interaction sessions with fans, Jungkook had a smile when the topic of their togetherness was discussed, while Taehyung was seen giving a light comment that didn't directly answer, but was enough to make fans even more curious. For many, this kind of response is actually considered a subtle code that further strengthens the suspicion of a special closeness between them. However, on the other hand, there are also fans who try to see it in a more rational way, that as a group mate who has been together for years, it's only natural that Jungkook and Taehyung have a very close and comfortable relationship with each other. The Taekook phenomenon itself is not new. Since their debut together in the group BTS, Jungkook and Taehyung have often been seen to have strong chemistry. Starting from the interactions on stage, behind the scenes, to small moments captured on camera, everything seems to show an unusual bond. This is what makes many fans feel connected and keep up with every development of their relationship. However, it's also important to understand that behind all the speculation and enthusiasm, Jungkook and Taehyung are still individuals who have personal lives. Not everything needs or must be explained openly to the public. Sometimes, it's precisely this little mystery that makes their relationship feel more interesting and full of attraction for fans. Returning to the issue of Japanese tours, many believe that if it is true that the two spend time in the same room, it could be for simple reasons such as comfort or closeness as friends. In the stressful world of entertainment, having someone you truly trust is certainly a very valuable thing. On the other hand, not a few fans also see this as a special moment that is more than just friendship. They consider that Jungkook and Taehyung's interaction has a different energy that is difficult to describe in words. Expressions, gazes, and the way they interact are often considered to have a deeper meaning. Whatever his perspective, one thing is for sure: Taekook always manages to grab attention and create conversations that are never quiet. Even simple rumors can develop into big topics discussed by millions of people around the world. Interestingly, in the midst of all this excitement, Jungkook and Taehyung continued to carry out their activities as usual. They remain professional on stage, still give the best performance for the fans, and still show the warm side that makes them loved by so many people. This actually shows that no matter what happens behind the scenes, both still understand their responsibilities as global artists. They know how to maintain a balance between personal and career life, something that is not easy to do in an industry of this size. As time goes by, maybe we will get a clearer answer regarding this rumor. Or maybe not. And that's okay. Because in the end, what makes Taekook so special is not certainty, but small moments that feel real and sincere. For fans, every interaction, no matter how small, always has meaning. And maybe that's what keeps Jungkook and Taehyung's story alive and thriving. Not just as two talented individuals, but as two figures who have a bond that's hard to explain but easy to feel. So, is it true that they were in the same room during the Japan tour? Or is it all just a coincidence put together by the imagination of the fans? The answer will probably remain a mystery. But if we look deeper, the phenomenon that occurs around Jungkook and Taehyung is actually not just a matter of rumors in one room or not. It's an illustration of how strong emotional connections, be it friendship, togetherness, or natural chemistry, can shape a grand narrative in the eyes of the public. Over the years they have been together in BTS, the two have gone through various phases, from a stressful trainee period, a hopeful debut, to becoming global artists with a very busy schedule. On such a long journey, it is only natural that they build deeper bonds than just ordinary co-workers. Many longtime fans remember how at the beginning of his career, Jungkook was often seen following Taehyung, both in terms of style, habits, and how he interacted. Taehyung, with his unique and expressive personality, is often the figure who brings his own color in the group. Meanwhile, Jungkook, who is known for being a perfectionist and hard worker, slowly showed his warm side when he was with Taehyung. Their interactions often feel spontaneous and unpretentious, even in unintentional moments, like laughing together backstage, teasing each other during a live broadcast, or just sitting side by side without saying much. It all still feels talking to fans. Going back to the rumors of the Japanese tour, some fans have also started to associate this moment with a small change in the way they interact lately. Some say that the two look more calm, with each other, no longer as explosive as they used to be, but instead deeper and more comfortable. It's like a relationship that has gone through the euphoric phase and entered a more stable stage. This makes many people wonder, is this a sign of the maturity of their relationship? Or is it just a natural change with age and experience? Interestingly, on several recent occasions, both Jungkook and Taehyung have also been seen to be more careful in showing their interactions in public. It does not mean staying away, but rather maintaining boundaries. This could be a form of professionalism, or it could be a way for them to protect their personal relationships from excessive scrutiny. But that's exactly where the attraction lies. When something is not shown openly, curiosity is even greater. Fans began to notice small details that might have been missed before, such as the choice of words in the message, the facial expressions when they heard each other's names, to the timing of their appearance in the same place. There's one moment that's pretty much talked about, which is when Jungkook indirectly mentions that he feels comfortable being around certain people during the tour. Although he didn't mention the specific name, many fans immediately associated him with Taehyung, given their well-known closeness. Meanwhile, Taehyung also had time to share a reflective moment that showed his emotional side. He talked about the importance of having people to share with without needing many words. This statement, although common, again triggered various interpretations from fans. Of course, all of this is still in the realm of speculation. There is no official confirmation that they are in the same room or have a specific relationship as some fans have imagined. However, for many, facts are not the only thing that matters. Feelings, connections, and interpretations also play a big role in how a story develops. On the other hand, there are also voices from fans who remind us of the importance of respecting privacy. They emphasize that whatever Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship is, it's a private matter that shouldn't be forced to be explained to the public. This opinion also has considerable support, especially from those who want to keep the fandom healthy and supportive. This phenomenon shows two interesting sides. On the one hand, there is great enthusiasm and curiosity, On the other hand, there is an awareness to still respect boundaries. The two go hand in hand, creating a unique dynamic within the fan community. Thank you for watching to the end, Taekook Forever Lovers. If you also feel that Jungkook and Taehyung really gave an amazing performance, don't forget to support this video by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know in the comments section which moments of appearance from the Face era give you goosebumps. See you in the next video. Borihi.